Wales' opening two matches are against Switzerland and Turkey, and they'll take place in Baku, where fans are expected. Now, Craig Slater is in Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, which takes place this weekend, but he's been on double duty. This morning, Craig, you've been speaking to the president of the Azerbaijani FA, I understand. Now, fans are allowed to travel to the matches, but how many does he expect to be travelling from Wales? It's quite a hike, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We're almost at opposite ends of Europe. We're right on the fringes of Asia here in Baku, right on the shores of the Caspian Sea. But a beautiful scene here at the Olympic Stadium, which has a capacity of just over 68,000, and they're going to have 50% capacity for these Euro matches. So both of Wales's games, as just explained to me.
We are expecting approximately 2,000 Wales fans per match. And we have already received some requests as well from the national associations, as well as we got the majority of the information from UEFA.
And what would your message be to them? How should they conduct themselves in Baku, and what can they expect to find on their arrival in terms of shops being open, places to eat and drink and so on, and how late they can stay up, for example, because that varies in Europe at the moment?
Definitely they can and they will enjoy the matches at Baku Olympic Stadium, and also they can enjoy the city. The sightseeing are open already. Also they can enjoy pubs, beers, restaurants, and I'm sure with the great weather they can go to sea and to swim at the Caspian Sea. It's nearby, so I think it will be a great vacation period for them as well. And of course I wish them best and enjoyable time here in Baku.
Yeah. And what about the Wales squad? Are you liaising closely with their FA? I mean, they've got two games here, so this will feel like their home for that period.
Yes, definitely, because they will be the first team to arrive to Baku on the 7th of June, and they will stay the longest period in Baku. So I think they will enjoy it. They had the experience before coming to Baku. We played a few qualification matches before. So in general, I think that will be a good experience for the national team and for the fans as well.
Yeah.
Of course, last year was very important for us as well, because finally the justice prevailed. The territory which was under occupation finally has been liberated, and the peace came back to the territories, to the 20% of the territory of Azerbaijan. By the way, I visited one of the territory, which city of Agdam, where Karabakh football club used to play in 1980s. It was a great stadium with a great atmosphere back in 1980s. Unfortunately, during the 30 years, the stadium was destroyed. Nothing is left out of the stadium. So we visited the stadium, and recently the government made an announcement that they're going to rebuild the stadium. So we're looking forward to go back to the stadium, play there the matches, international matches and national competition matches as well. We are very happy that the peace came back and the justice prevailed.
Yes. There's certainly no sign of anything like that when you're in Baku, that there's been a conflict, except a sense of optimism for the future.
Of course, the optimism was here always and will be in the future as well. And as you can see, now Baku is in a close preparation to Formula One. We're very excited as well. And then right after Formula One race, we're going to host one of the greatest sporting event in Europe, which is European Championship.
Wales is one thing. Turkey, who Wales will play here, will be maybe a different atmosphere altogether. How many fans could they bring? And for the Welsh, will this feel like an away game?
It will be difficult, of course, to feel themselves at home at the stadium, because we're expecting more Turkish fans coming to Baku because of the direct flights, and there are few flights per day. And I'm sure there will be a number of the flights which will be increased. We're expecting approximately per each match 12,000 Turkish fans to come from Turkey.
Yes, to be.
Taking into consideration the 12 months pandemic period, I think we are trying to get maximum out of European Championship. We're going to use maximum opportunity to create the football atmosphere, festival, in the city. I'm sure my colleagues in other 10 cities will try to do their best to create this atmosphere, because that will be a once-life opportunity to have European Championship matches in 11 cities of Europe.